Yo 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 yo. All right, no live commentary for Crucibles today because I don't want to, and I'm being lazy. Sorry about that. But I doubt anyone really cares. But what we are doing is we are going over a build that I play in the Crucible. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. It's something I like to play with Warlocks whenever I'm bored of playing Top Tree Dawnblade, since Top Tree Dawnblade is pretty much Warlock Crucible gameplay. So I've been trying out new things to avoid it, since my mind state is turning into mush from playing the same stuff over and over again in Crucible. But I'm a PvP goblin, so I don't care. I'll just play anyway, and I'll just continue to play even if I'm bored, because, you know, that's what I do. Anyways, let's get into the build so I can stop wasting your time. So, first things first, Noble Bomb, Voidwalker with Devour, bottom tree. You want Devour because you're going to get your grenade back every single time you're going to be in a gunfight. You want your grenade back every single time you are in a gunfight in PvP. And that reason is so that you can get Devour, an easy stack of Devour. Now what this is going to do for you is whenever you get a kill, you're going to get full health immediately. And if not full health, close to full health. So if you're in a 1v2 situation and you manage to get a kill, you're going to get a full stack of health, and they'll be like, what the fuck, what just happened? And you'll be like, oh shit, I have full health, I can fuck you up. Then bada bing bada boom, you kill two of them, well, you're only one, and then they throw their keyboard out the window, and then you just feel good about yourself after seeing the enemy team lose another player, and then another player, and then another player, and so on. Feels amazing. Anyway, alright. Let's go over Devour. Kills with his melee ability fully regenerate your health. For a short time afterward, kills restore additional health. Now, you don't have to get a melee kill. It's just one of the things you can do to proc Devour. Another thing you could do for Devour is consuming your grenade, which is what I was just saying. Your grenade is going to be your main source of getting Devour. So what this means is when you have your grenade, if you hold your grenade button, it will give you the Devour effect for 10 seconds. Each time you get a kill, you'll get an additional, or it will reset the timer to 10 seconds for your Devour. So as long as you're killing people within 10 seconds each time, it will keep restacking your Devour. Now the cool thing about this is when you get a kill with Devour in Crucible, it gives you about a third of your grenade back. So 3 kills with Devour active gives you your grenade back. And so if you run out of time, then no worries, you'll have your grenade back after 3 kills, so you can just proc Devour again. Another way to proc Devour, if you need to do it by any means necessary, you can use your Nova Bomb. And who doesn't love to Nova Bomb one singular person and make them completely mad? Because I love it. And I love it happening to me. Absolutely fucking love it. If you get a kill with your Nova Bomb, it procs Devour. So yet another way to get your Devour effect. Alright, moving away from the skill tree, going to mods and armor and stats. So for stats, I would recommend either going 100 Recov or 100 Discipline. Either one is fine, and either one works. Discipline, it's obvious, you get your grenade back instantly. Recovery, for that additional recovery for your health, and also you can use your Rift to get your grenade back essentially. Because whenever you put down your Rift with one of the mods, you can get a part of your grenade energy back. Now I would only go 100 recovery if you know for a fact that you're going to be getting grenade kills. If you're a little lenient on whether or not you'll be able to get the grenade kills, I'd go 100 discipline. But keep recovery pretty high up so you can keep your health regen up. Then again, you don't necessarily need health regen because of the Devour effect, but I digress. Alright, moving on to the mods. So for the helmet, I went high energy fire with recovery. I pretty much spec'd in the recovery like crazy if you couldn't tell, but I went high energy fire. Now what high energy fire does is while charged with light, gain a bonus to weapon damage, and each time you kill someone while charged with light, it takes away one of your stacks. You can have up to 2 stacks unless you add additional stacks with another class mod. You get your charge of light stacks from both quick charge on the gauntlets and taking charge on the bond. Now what taking charge does is whenever you pick up an orb of light, you become charged with light. Now what quick charge does is whenever you get multiple kills with a shotgun, which is what you're going to be doing, you're going to be a shotgun warrior because it's easy and it's more fun than a sniper because snipers are fucking boring and brainless. And yeah, that's how you're gonna get another source of charged of light stacks. So if you haven't put 2 and 2 together, the main thing of this build is to get Devour procs, charged of light, and then use that charged of light to get your kills easier and make the gameplay much more smooth and fluid so that everything corresponds to each other, so you don't lose your Devour stacks and you don't lose your grenade in turn. You want to keep your grenade as much as possible, and when you do use your grenade, you want to be able to get kills with Devour to get your grenade back. You want a grenade at all times so that when your Devour runs out, you will have your grenade to reset it. And on to one of the final things for this build. If you couldn't tell already by my Warlock's look, I am using Chromatic Fire. Now, with a Devour build like this, I wouldn't necessarily say that this is the go-to thing. If you want to use the most ideal and best exotic for something like this, I would probably use Controverse Hold. But I don't want to do that, because that's boring, and everyone uses that stupid exotic. So instead, I'm using Chromatic Fire, because it looks cool, and I like the thing that it does. So Chromatic Fire, whenever you get a kinetic precision kill, it creates a firefly-like effect. So whatever element you're using, it will create a firefly effect to that element. So if you're using Void, it will create a Void explosion. If you're using Solar, it will create a Solar explosion. Now this explosion is actually pretty big, and it does a lot of damage. There are multiple cases when I was playing Crucible where I got one kill, I walked away, and all of a sudden I got another kill or two. Just because the explosion from Chromatic Fire is amazing and godly, and it's a blessing, and I absolutely love it. I'm never taking this off, by the way. I just like the way it looks. I'm a nerd. I'm sorry. That's why I use Chromatic Fire. And if you want to have fun, use Chromatic Fire. Or if you're able to get precision kills, rather, then use Chromatic Fire. I'm looking at you, Martine. I spec'd all of these into recovery because I actually got some pretty good gear to give me nice stats all around the board. But moving on to weapons, you can use whatever primary you want. It's whatever you slay with, whatever you're able to get kills fast with, and whatever you're able to get kills consistently with. I switch around guns all the time. Ignore this. I'm sorry. Just ignore it. I swear to God, I do not use it. I swear I do not use it. The only time I use it is whenever someone else is using it in trials. That's the only reason it's here. Okay? I promise you I do not use it in Iron Banner, Quick Play, or any of that stuff. The only things I use it in is trials against scummy people and PvE. I absolutely swear to you. You can ask anyone. I promise you. Right now, I'm using Last Breath, but I typically use whatever I want in terms of primary. For the secondary, I would 100% use a shotgun. You want to be able to reset the timer at a very consistent pace. And heavy doesn't matter. I like using Xenophage. Please don't use a sword. If you 3-peek, I hate you. I don't hate you. I understand, but don't do it, okay? But yeah, I use Xenophage. You can use a rocket. You can use a grenade launcher. You can use Black Talon. You can use whatever you want. Weapons aren't really the thing that you want to worry about, except for a shotgun. You want to worry about your stats, and you want to get your Devour proc consistent. I've said it so many times, but that's just how important it is. You want to be consistent. Very, very, very consistent. But yeah, that's gonna sum up the build. I don't really have much else to say. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to explain it, but I'm pretty sure this is all more or less self-explanatory. Alright, that about wraps up the video. I'm gonna show some gameplay on the screen, probably finish up the game, and once the game is wrapped up, then that'll be the video. If you don't want to stick around with it, then go ahead. You're more than welcome to leave. Please don't. I beg of you. Watch the video. Share with your friends and family and your dog or cat or fish or hamster or goldfish, whatever the fuck. All right, I'm done. Hope this was helpful in some way. And if you're bored of Crucible and bored of Destiny State right now while waiting for the new DLC to drop, hit that like button because I am 100% with you. Okay, peace.